wanted to share my dream that I had last night. I'll put it in my window now. And it's about to get really bright. That I was in court, and I have a friend that's like dealing with a custody battle in real life. So in my dream, I dreamt that like I was dealing with a court issue. But what I was dealing with was like getting a patent or a trademark or rights to my dream or to something that was mine that I didn't have rights to. And I was like in battle with another woman, and it was just getting nasty. Like she was getting my goat. She started to like really upset me. And she kept speaking Spanish. And in my dream, I was like, I knew I needed to like study Spanish better. Like, I don't know what she's saying. So we got to this like meeting room or something. And I'm kind of like being snarky with her. And we do have like a judge, what are those people called? A word that's coming to my mind is mediary. I lost it. A middleman. What is that word? Anywho. And he reminds me of my friend Jake. And I was like, oh, Jake's in the dream. How cool. And so they're listening. But me and this other woman are getting like really snarky. Like I'm getting ugly. I'm getting nasty. And I'm like, oh, and they end up separating us. Because I'm riddled with anger. I'm so upset. I'm like, this is mine. I am so upset that I have to like prove that this is my dream, this is my product, this is my life. I have to prove who I am, and it's just taking forever in this like court system or whatever is going on. And I'm not really clear because it's a dream. It doesn't make any sense for the most part. And it was cool because like days go by or however long in the dream, and I go back to the office or that meeting room, and I see the contract that I need to sign to have rights to whatever it is. And I don't really know what it is. All I remember, it was like a green and white paper with some yellow. And at the bottom, I just need to sign my name. But I got like a quick glimpse that my name was already signed. Like I was already mine. But then like I click out of it, I go into the meeting room, and there's no paper there. I don't see anything. It was like a flash, like a subliminal flash. And so I go into the meeting room, and we're sitting down. This woman is just like irate. She's being nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Dreams are funny because it's like certain things are coming back to me as I'm talking about it, and like certain things are leaving, you know? It's like vapor. Oof, they're gone. Oof, they're gone. But anywho, I guess I can conclude it. They separate us into like a waiting room. And I'm waiting to hear back if I won my case or if I won the rights, whatever. Because there was a bunch of like jury duty people. What do you call? I have no words. I do not know what they're called. But anyways, everyone had to like vote on who deserves and who's telling the truth or whatever. So anyways, I'm in this waiting room, and I just got like completely overcome by peace and surprise, because they walk into the room and the judge or whoever lays the paper like, you won. This is yours. All you have to do is sign your name, and it's yours. It's yours. You own it. You can go do whatever you want with it. You are free. And the word in real life that I've been dealing with is liberation. And so this dream was like a perfect example of that. And so when he laid the paper down in front of me, I was like, no way. No way. Like, I knew it. I knew that I won. I knew that this contract or whatever it was mine. And I read the top of the title as I was signing it, and it said dream contract. Like I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my God. I got the keys to unlock like the dreams that I want to pursue in this life. I just thought that was a beautiful interpretation of my journey right now. And I thought that was freaking awesome. And so I woke up this morning. I was like, I am liberated. Like, I feel like I've been doing a lot of work in my dream state, and I haven't been able to like remember my dreams. And when I do wake up, I like take notes here and there. But I would love to like talk more about my dreams. I know there was like a couple that I recorded. I love dream sharing. I love sharing like the crazy dreams that I had, and they don't make sense. So like if it's torturous to follow, I understand, because I'm trying to follow in my head. Oh, but yeah, I am free. Like, I got liberated in my dreams. I won the rights to dream up a reality of whatever I want to do. And I love it because today is a very transitional day for me. Today means something to me. And then with the dream just so synchronistically weaving itself in there, it was great. It was freaking fantastic. I'm so happy. Yeah. When you put in a lot of practice or just consistency, like constantly showing up and choosing to have a willingness and a heart to learn, it soon becomes just natural. Like, I enjoy my morning coffee, or I enjoy my morning water. I enjoy consuming the lessons and like the curriculum of my life. I truly, truly enjoy it. And so today I want to kind of like focus and channel some of my energy into editing some things, because I wanted to edit some videos yesterday, but I didn't get to. And then last night I had a huge purge. Like, I was sharing some things. I think I talked for like 40 minutes straight. It was ridiculous. I was making myself tired, but just, it was great. It's wonderful. I have to say, do I? Do you? Oh! I need to go to Goodwill. Fuck! I'm in the wrong lane. I wanted to go to Goodwill. Maybe I can go before I go pick up the kids. I'm in the wrong lane. I keep doing that. It's fine. It's divine. Whatever. Let it go. Practicing that. Let it go. What was I saying? Yes, I remembered. There are those type of people. I think everyone. Okay, stop. I think, because here I am about to be like, well, just in case you're on the other side of the coin, whatever. Let me just be bold and loud with it. I think talking out loud is very healthy for your brain to hear what's going on inside, because we can have our thoughts cycling and circling, and we could become like a victim to them. Also, another thing about talking out loud is when you have a heart to learn, or you have like the mindset or the practice to talk things out, it's very helpful. It's like you can be your own therapist, and you can learn how to confidently show up for yourself and learn how to have a healthy mental relationship with yourself, with your thoughts and with your emotions. I came from a place where my emotions completely took over my life. All my thoughts, they were not my friends. Like, they were sometimes, but you get what I'm saying. Like, when I would dip down into a place of despair, I I literally would latch onto anything and everything to tell me and to like vomit. And I would have so many pity parties, and I didn't want to have resolution. I did not want to grow. Oh my God, this guy's way up there. I wanted to blame other people because I felt tormented by myself, and I felt out of control. And it has taken me years. Not only do you have to like have your pity parties and have your outs and get to know yourself, journaling really helped. I found out I love to write, but it's just like a great way to communicate with yourself. It's great. Like, I have a friend, they're like, how do I start journaling? And I said, what I did, I mean, everyone's different. Follow your own creative, like, flow. But, like, what I did is I just did a monkey brain purge. So, like, I couldn't even, like, form a sentence because I had so many, like, meh, meh, or nah, or nagging, or I have to do. I just started making a to-do list. Like, what do I have to do for the day? Blah, 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 blah. All down on paper. Then I was like, what thoughts, what conversation, who, where, what is going around in circles in my head? And I was just like, monkey brain, like movie theaters, friend, mother, sister, like whatever it was. Like, I just started like throwing it all on the paper. Then I did that every morning, not religiously, but like when I needed an out, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm writing things down. There were so many benefits to that. One, I could like see myself. I could see like the cycles that I kept regurgitating. And I was just like, where is this conducive? Like, where is this leading me anywhere? I'm trapped in a pity party. And I noticed that like I was abusing my friends and my family because I was like, oh, I need to talk to someone. But it was just like the same thing over and over again. And I had this one friend that love them dearly, but they keep going around in circles, and it's like they're not hearing themselves. They think that talking to other people makes them better. There's also another person, we're not really friends, but they're friends of friends, and she goes to therapy all the time, but it's just shit talk. She's not learning, she's not growing. She's been going for 2 years since I've known her. She's not changed one bit. And like that is the difference. And what I was going to say earlier, it's like some people benefit from it, some people don't know how to work with it. I went to a therapist 2 years ago, and the therapist is like, why are you here? And I was like, well, I've never been to a therapist before, and I would really like to get some clear answers and like know if I'm on the right track or whatever. Like, is my way of thinking beneficial, or am I just kind of like going insane? Because I felt like crazy for a hot minute because I was changing. And when you change, you feel crazy because you're like leveling up and moving out of old patterns and cycles and peoples and, you know, dogmas and reality and whatever. So my therapist literally told me, she's like, you don't need me. I mean, there's nothing I can do for you. I can like, you need to go to college to learn psychology. Like, you have this. I'm like, sweet. I don't know what that means because I was very fresh in that, and I was like, okay, I'll take that as like a pat on the back. I'm pretty good at this. Now after that, I'm like, okay, I understand. I know I have the tools and they're sharpened, and I'm understanding how to communicate with myself. Now I was like, I want to share this. Like, I want to put them in videos. If I could have seen someone with like a pure example of what it looks like to talk in your head, to have a pity party, healthy, unhealthy, low times, high times. What do people say to themselves? What do people do to motivate themselves? I've looked at videos like glow up videos and, you know, change your mindset videos and whatnot. And that's great. And they're listing all the things, but I've never seen anybody show themselves actually going through the motions, like vomiting the words and hearing how talking out loud can lift themselves up instead of just digging a deeper hole and damning themselves. Does that make sense? I'm still learning how to communicate outside of me. Like, I feel like I understand what I'm saying, but it's just a practice also, like getting used to talking in front of the camera and whatnot. That took a hot minute. I'm still not used to it, but I do feel more in flow and I'm sweating less, you know? So, yeah, I have found that talking to myself out loud, and then it's just been so beneficial. The last few times, I've gotten to this place where, there's a pug. There's a puggy. I love pugs. They're so freaking cute. It just went like their face. The last few videos that I recorded were very intense because I crossed a threshold that I've never experienced before. And I'm talking like crying my eyes out to where, and I've never been scared to cry. I love to cry. I think crying's a great purge, but I'm kind of over it now because it feels more of like a pity party. Because the last 2 times that I cried, I used it. Like, I was like, woo, let's dive in. Let's collect all those goodies. Let's go deep. And I feel like there's no more, I don't need to ever traumatize myself or hurt my body. Like, hurts to do that. I think that was the last time I will ever cry that deep. Like, that's the last time I gleaned and cleaned up the most dramatic parts of myself. In that sense. Now, I'm gonna forever grow, I get that, but like, I don't have to torture my body to go that deep because I came up really quick with just like a couple things. But I was like digging a hole thinking I was gonna find more because that's what I've done for a long time. It's like, if I just get to the bottom of it, there's not much at the bottom. And I mean, that's great, but at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, it kind of shakes your world. Like, I'm so used to doing stuff this way and found comfort in processing things this way, that I'm no longer processing them this way. So the last 2 videos, I mean, I'm crying hardcore. Like, I'm purging. And right before, well, in the middle of my crying, I was like, I just need someone to understand me. I needed that. Like, for the most part, when I've been talking to the videos, I feel heard. I can hear myself, whatnot. This one, I wanted the comfort and also like the disturbing truth that like I needed someone to witness me, which is weird to say. It was going to be much easier to see my truth and see what came out of me when someone was next to me. Like, whether they were agreeing with me or in silence, I just needed to hear. Like, I noticed that I gave myself a lot of excuses, and I just kept saying, like, I'm whining. I don't want to hear me whine. Why am I whining? And in that video, I was just like, I felt so alone. I was sitting in my driveway, and it really wasn't even that big of a deal, but I think it was the fact that I felt so alone, that I literally had no one to talk to, because it would have taken more out of me to share with someone, to bring them up to a level to understand me, because I have not surrounded myself with people that can just sit in the discomfort of me. It's like they want to fix it because of their traumas. And I just didn't have time or compassion or even like space within myself to allow anyone to witness me. Yeah, I wanted to be witnessed, but I wanted to be whatever. I'm going in circles. So I turned my camera on, and usually I don't turn the camera on when I'm that low. I'll turn it on if I'm like crying or like, you know. This one was like a full-on purge. And when I turned on the camera, I was not comfortable at all. But by the end of the video, I was so liberated. I was so happy that I did that. I was so happy that I got to see how I showed up for me, that I was witnessing me, and that I think I scared myself on such a level that, like, I don't think it really matters what I'm so relaxed. I don't think it really matters whatever I talk about or what I put up online, because I feel like I've reached the scariest thing. I mean, I've been scared of sharks my whole life, so if I went to a a shark tank and they chum the water and the sharks wanted nothing to do with me, I don't think I would ever be scared of sharks again. I know it's a poor analogy, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I proved that my deepest fear about being alone and being abandoned and being rejected was only me rejecting me and not knowing how to show up for myself. And it was beautiful, and I got to do that for myself, and I gave myself such a gift.